Hello again, and welcome back to your Career Development Lab workouts. Today our task is to examine a process for competitive employee selection based on the evaluation of transferable skills. You may ask yourself, why would I need this? We can give you at least 3 reasons. First, this will help you better understand the process of competitive selection. If you know how it works, you may better plan your own career development. Second, it will allow you to create a realistic, simulated environment for career growth. Finally, it is very important to develop an objective, external view of your own mastery. To do so, we will invite you to be a boss in the process of competitive selection for a job that you may want to apply for yourself. So, now you are the boss or the boss's nominee and a selection team leader. Your task is to select the best possible candidate for a job based on the required skills. You'll also need to specify job requirements in such a way that allows possible candidates to completely understand the requirements and prepare their applications. Now, let's think about how a skill-based selection works. The candidates should be assessed and rated based on their performance or their preparedness to perform certain tasks in key skill areas. As the selection team leader, you will need to identify a list of the most important skills, specify job tasks and requirements for those skills, and think about how you'll evaluate the candidates. This way, you'll be able to objectively assess the candidate's performance and select the best one. To begin, you need to identify a kind of position with which you are familiar. It would be even better if you would choose a job which is exactly the same or similar to the job that you know about, or even one for which you are considering applying. To get ideas for crafting and fine-tuning its description, you may want to use Monster or similar resources. You should pay particular attention to the way you describe the transferable skills required for the position. After the video stops, please download the job description template. Please fill it in and answer the in-video quiz questions. Then continue watching. After you crafted the job description, please double-check that you have specified a list of transferable skills that a successful candidate must possess. In this course, we will only focus on the transferable skills. Now, let's review the remaining work. For each required transferable skill, you'll need to identify underpinning competencies. Then, design critical tasks that will help you assess the candidate's proficiency levels. As you cannot examine all candidates in performing all required skills, you'll have to allow them to bring evidence of their mastery and be ready to evaluate it. Finally, it's good to think in advance about competitive selection. After this video stops, you can download the job analysis template. Please fill it in and answer the in-video quiz questions. Then, continue watching. Let's suppose you have only 2 candidates, A and B. Based on the system of competitive selection that you have just designed, your selection team will be able to objectively evaluate their readiness or assess actual performance and provide recommendations for selection based on their overall score. After you've thought carefully about the selection process, you are prepared to write a list of selection criteria based on required transferable skills. After this video stops, you can download the selection criteria template. Please fill it in and answer the in-video quiz questions. Then continue watching. All workouts for today are finished. You did a great job. As usual, we've offered a bonus exercise. See you next week and enjoy the course. You may recall this slide from the introductory presentation wherein we mentioned the need for a paradigm shift in career development. Here's what we said. In the post-recession environment, selling past experiences and outdated degrees to prospective employers can be hard, if at all possible. Employers are typically interested in getting on board people with skills that are immediately effective for solving their problems. So, the key to employability in the new job market is to position yourself as a skills professional, a kind of black belt in the area of your interest. Now, with your newly gained experience in skill-based competitive selection, what would be your advice for prospective candidates for the job that you designed? How can they better prepare? How can they manage their skills portfolios? You may wish to share and discuss your thoughts in the forum.